Greetings, New Zealand naturopath Eric Bakker, author of Candida Crusher, formulator of the Canxida range of products. Thanks for checking out my video. I get so many questions about people asking me if they can eat oats, millet, quinoa, or quinoa, however you want to pronounce it, rice, brown rice, white rice, all these sorts of things. So I get them all the time. Now I just looked at a website, quite a well-known Candida website, not my website, and I found this information I'm going to read out to you, which I think is a load of crap, and I get quite upset when I read these sort of things because they're actually giving people misinformation. But this is the kind of information that's out there. This is the kind of information that has been put together by people who never see any patients. This is the kind of information put together by people just pushing pills and some kind of products or books or something without ever really dialoguing with people, with seeing cause and effect. This is their own personal opinion. It's not based on any fact or anything. Some diets will tell you that you can eat specifically brown rice but not white rice, while other diets say no grains at all. No matter what rice you eat, the fact remains that rice is pure starch, and starch equals sugar that will break down in your intestine. This equals food which Candida survives on. Well, I can tell you, no, that's a load of crap. I've seen many patients fully recover eating brown rice. Okay, so you can't blatantly say that everybody who has got a yeast infection needs to strictly avoid all rice. It is simply not true. All right, it's all about test and measure. Some people can't tolerate rice. Some people have got no problem tolerating brown rice at all. I've even got some people who can tolerate eating white rice, long grain rice, basmati rice. It's something that you need to experiment with yourself. Be careful with Dr. Google. Most Candida diets list millet or quinoa, or sometimes both, as being acceptable foods for a Candida diet. Millet and quinoa are both grains, and all grains break into carbohydrates and they're digested by the intestines. All carbs are converted into glucose. Glucose is a simple sugar which will feed Candida. Wrong, wrong, wrong again, my friend. Many people can eat millet and quinoa on a Candida diet successfully. You can't blatantly say this. It's just not really fact, okay? It's just pure fiction. So this person's saying, I've studied lots of Candida diets over the years, in books and on the internet. And a matter of fact, I've tried all of these diets myself before I designed my own diet. I even remember one particular diet which recommended items like corn, beet and peas, when in all stages of the diet, corn is something no one needs ever. Wrong. Completely wrong. You can't simply make a sweeping statement saying that nobody can eat peas, or corn or beets. Roasted beetroot is a fantastic food for many people on a Candida diet. So again, this is crap information. Be very careful what you read, okay? Only you can determine what sits well with your digestive system. Some people may not tolerate these foods. Other people tolerate them fantastically. It's all about trial and error. It's all about putting small amounts in. Most of my patients can eat rolled oats perfectly fine in the morning for breakfast without any problem at all. Most of my patients can eat millet and quinoa, and many of them can eat brown rice. So only you can be the judge of that, not some person on Google who professes to be an expert in Candida. I'm no expert by any means. I'm just a person who's still a student learning from my patients. And I can tell you now, my patients have taught me a hell of a lot in the last 10, 15 years. More than any of these stupid dicky websites will tell me, okay? So you be the judge of what sits right with you. Thanks for tuning in.